My name is Paquita Davis-Friday, and I'm an associate professor in the Stan Ross Department of Accountancy here in the Zicklin School of Business at Baruch College. I've been here for 6 years, and currently I teach the principles of financial accounting to our full-time MBA students. One of my goals in teaching the course is to get students to not only feel comfortable with accounting, but to like it a lot more than they do when they first come to the class. There was a student who was an English major as an undergrad who was thinking that she might want to go into marketing or finance, and after taking the course, she did much better than she expected and actually enjoyed it. And after several meetings and office hours, we talked about maybe her being an accounting major, and ultimately she decided that that's what she wanted to do. And after an internship with one of the big 4 accounting firms, she went a little bit further and thought that maybe she'd actually like to get a PhD in accounting, and that's exactly what she's doing right now, and she's one of the best students that we have in the program. One of the things that I noticed immediately when I arrived at Baruch is that the faces in my classroom were from everywhere in the world, and they had also worked in lots of different capacities than students I had previously taught. I have had students who were actors, we are in New York after all, students who had worked in the Peace Corps, a couple of attorneys who'd finally seen the error of their ways. They're able to bring to the classroom discussions about everything from how the United Nations is run, which was the viewpoints given to us by a former liaison to an ambassador, all the way to what it's like to be an English teacher in a middle school in Long Island. The other thing that I appreciate about the MBA program here at Baruch is working with my colleagues. We actually formed a seminar to sit together and discuss what we were covering from week to week and how we might be able to include material from one course in another. I worked with the marketing professor, for example, to have the students actually analyze the financial statements that they were producing in a marketing strategy game in the accounting course for credit. So they were able to see that the skills that they had gained and seeing how financial statements are put together applied to more than just the accounting fill. There are several students with whom I've kept in touch for the past several years who keep me posted about the progress in their careers. They also ask for letters of recommendation when they're changing positions or thinking about other endeavors. They've not only left with an education, but also with relationships and a network. In terms of a business education, I can't think of a better place to be than New York. There are so many resources at hand. For example, while I'm a full-time faculty member, I'm able to work with one of the accounting firms in the city whose offices are just a few train stops away, which keeps me in touch with what's happening in practice in the profession that I can then bring to the classroom. We have so many multinational institutions in the city that want to interview on campus, and if students choose a career path that is less traditional, they're able to seek out and identify companies in the city who wouldn't necessarily do a campus visit, but where they can go pretty easily and talk to recruiters and get a position. At Baruch, we have faculty members who are both professionally and academically qualified to teach the courses that they teach. Ultimately, students have to be prepared. They have to do the reading that the instructors assign. They have to work in the groups to complete projects that have been assigned. And they have to treat this as if it's a full-time job, because it is and more in some cases. So we ask that the students do their very best to be prepared in the classroom, outside of the classroom, and also for managing their career prospects.